am Number 4 by Pittacus Lore turned out to be quite enjoyable. I went into this book with pretty high expectations, simply because everyone seems to be raving about it. And it's not very old and it's already been made into a film, so therefore, it must be pretty good. John Smith is an alien. He is the fourth of 9 young aliens who escaped the planet Lorien when it was attacked by the Mogadorians, the war-loving race from another planet. The first 3 of the 9 that escaped are dead, and he is Number 4. I watched the movie before I read the book. I wasn't sure if I actually wanted to read it, and I decided that 2 hours was a much less significant amount of time to spend on this story. But after I found the movie mildly enjoyable, I decided I better give the book a chance. After all, books tend to be much better than their film counterparts, and all of those people who love it can't very well be wrong, can they? Then again, it has happened before, and sadly, I thought that they were all wrong for the first 130 pages of this book. I just couldn't get into it. But a lot of the fans of this book encouraged me to keep reading, so I did. And I'll admit that it got really good. It's not my favorite book in the world, but I definitely had a lot of fun reading it. The story, that at first seemed to be about the vapid and shallow things that any teenager might go through, quickly grew into something that was action-packed and exciting. And the goofy crush at the beginning became a sweet and adorable romance. Not the best romance ever, but it was definitely cute and it made me smile. Now, allow me to rant about a few things that bother me about this novel. Number 1. The name Lorien is taken. It is not a planet in space. It is the forest realm where Galadriel and a bunch of other awesome elves live in Middle-earth. Come on, Pittacus Lore. Tolkien is like the father of fantasy. How can you not be aware of the fact that the name of your planet is also part of one of the greatest fantasies of all time? Number 2. Pittacus Lore. You are a character in your own book? I'm all for pen names. But really? How does it make sense that you are the author of this book? The one telling the story. But the story is in first person! It's not even like you're narrating! It makes absolutely no sense. And that no one knows where you are bit in your author bio? Doesn't it seem awfully risky to publish a book with all of those Mogadorians searching for you? By the way, your cameraman obviously knows where you are. Okay, enough ranting. All in all, when I got past the silly things, I found this book quite fun. I thought it was exciting, I thought the characters were fun, and I thought the story moved right along. After 130 pages. And if any of those things that I mentioned bother you as well, don't worry, it's pretty easy to look past them. I can't say that I loved this book like so many of my peers, but when all was said and done, I really did enjoy it. And I am excited to eventually pick up the sequel, The Power of 6, to see how the story continues. If you are interested in buying I Am Number 4 or The Power of 6, there are links below this video. And be sure to check out my blog for updates about books and so much more. I would love it if you stopped by.